Hi, my name is Eric. Thanks for joining us today. Today we're going to talk about heat recovery ventilator or HRV system maintenance. And I'll also tell you a little bit about the benefits of having an HRV. So during air exchange, bringing fresh air into the home and getting that stale air out, instead of wasting that heat that we paid for in the wintertime, now we're going to be recovering about 50% of that heat. All right, now we're going to open up the HRV here. You can see there's a few pipes coming out of this. Some are bringing fresh air in and getting the stale air out. So your HRV may have clamps on it like this one here. So we're going to open those clamps. Where some of our HRV models will be equipped with 2 screws. This particular model, when you open the door, will actually power down. The ones with the 2 screws located on the front, you will either have to turn off the breaker labeled HRV or unplug it. So both are the same. Give it a couple taps to the left here. You'll actually be able to take off your door. You have 2 little pins here that hold on the hinges. I'll set that to the side, and now we can see inside. So during normal operation in the wintertime, you'll have cold air coming in from the outside, going through the pre-filter here, getting warmed up in the heat exchanger, and then getting dumped into the ventilation system. At the same time, you have stale air from the home coming in from this side, going through the pre-filter, warming up the heat exchanger, and then being vented to the exterior. So now I will demonstrate the cleaning instructions for the filters and heat exchanger core. Just like your furnace filter, I recommend checking this monthly and generally cleaning every 3 months. We'll pull the filters out first. This one's nice and clean. Most of the time you can clean it just by dusting off the surface or vacuuming it, or turning it upside down and washing it under the tap. Now for the heat exchanger, we're gonna slide this thing right out. And I'll set this down on the floor. You're gonna wanna start by vacuuming all 4 sides. And then you can actually dunk the whole thing in the bathtub or the kitchen sink. Swish it around. You can use a little bit of mild soap to clean it. Rinse it really well, let it dry, and place it back inside. This heat exchanger should be cleaned once per year or possibly every 6 months, but clean as necessary. Make sure to line up all of the tabs and don't force anything when putting it back in. And now we'll slide the pre-filters back in. Additionally, you want to inspect the inside of the HRV cabinet and wipe it out as necessary. Now that this is complete, we can reinstall the door and turn on the power if necessary. Now we'll move upstairs to review the controller for the HRV unit. Now let's take a look at your HRV controller. It's a simple switch on the wall here labeled ventilation. Currently we have it in the econo setting. This will provide the most economic setting with a lower fan speed but continuous ventilation. If you do need to increase the ventilation, you can move to the vent setting by pressing this preference button. I wouldn't recommend setting it on the 20 minutes per hour, so choose between econo or vent, starting at econo. In the past, our homes were equipped with a traditional bath fan. However, now that we are equipped with HRVs, you will have a timer in your bathroom. So we recommend anytime you have a shower to run the HRV for 40 or 60 minutes. And to do so, you would have to hold down this button. We're gonna hold it for 1, 2, 3 flashes. Now the HRV will kick into high speed for 60 minutes and then proceed to normal operation once the timer is up. Thank you for joining us today for HRV maintenance. Thank you.